Hi guys, today we're making this delicious selection of brownies. These are perfect to bring to work, to school, to a party, or even for a bake sale. And because Valentine's Day is just around the corner, nothing says I love you like a custom brownie box. I'm going to show you today how to make one simple brownie batter and then transform it into different brownies. Okay, so we're going to start by making the doughs or batters, which are going to go on top of the brownie batter. The first we're making is the chocolate chip cookie dough, which will make cookie brownies. These are amazing. The gooey fudgy brownie with the crispy cookie topping makes for the most incredible combination. To my melted butter, I've added the sugar, milk, and vanilla. Today we're using white sugar as brown sugar browns too fast. There's also no eggs, and you'll notice that once you mix in the dry ingredients, this dough will have more of a batter consistency. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell. I post new videos every week. Mix in the chocolate chips. I like to save some for the top, and you're going to set this to the side. Moving on, we're going to make the cheesecake batter to make cheesecake brownies. If you love creamy, rich, almost custard-like desserts, these are the brownies for you. To my softened cream cheese, I've added vanilla, sugar, and flour, and you'll also need a bit of egg whites as an additional binder. Please don't open an egg just to use 1 tablespoon of egg whites, okay? Take it from the eggs you'll be using for the brownie batter. If you check the description box, you'll understand what I mean. Everything is written there. Okay, so the third batter we're going to make is the peanut butter one. You cannot go wrong with peanut butter and chocolate. It's such a classic, delicious combination. To my softened peanut butter, I've added sugar and flour. That's all you need. You can also top the brownies with peanuts and caramel, and boom, you have Snickers brownies. Okay, so on to making the actual brownies. This is my Fudge Brownie recipe, which so many of you love. If you have not tried that recipe, you have to try it. They're amazing, delicious. I've gone ahead and melted in the microwave the butter and chocolate together, making sure to stir this mixture every 40 seconds. You can also do this over a double boiler, and I do like to remove it from the microwave or, the stove before it's fully melted. As you continue to stir it, the residual heat will melt the last pieces of chocolate. Add the sugar, coffee, and eggs. You will not taste the coffee, but it does enhance the flavor of the chocolate. Now let's talk about this brownie box. There's so many more flavors I wanted to include. The ones I'm showing you are probably the most classic and the most delicious. However, get creative. If you have some Nutella, some strawberry jam lying around in your fridge, or maybe some Oreos, use whatever you like, whatever you have or prefer. I've added the dry ingredients, and this batter is ready to be poured in 2 7-inch pans, or you can use one large baking dish. This brownie batter is quite thick, as you can see, so make sure you spread it out as evenly as you can. Now with the first brownie pan, we're going to make chocolate chip cookie brownies and double chocolate brownies. As you can see, the cookie batter will have become more of a dough consistency at this point. I like to just scatter the dough on top. There's no right way to do this, and then scatter some more chocolate chips on top. Now I'm using chocolate chips for the double chocolate brownies as well. It's just more convenient to use the same thing, but you could also add some roughly chopped chocolate on top. Set this to the side, and we're going to make the creamy brownies. I do like to put the cheesecake batter in a piping bag. It's just easier and faster, but you could also use just a spoon, and you want to swirl it around using a toothpick or a knife. The peanut butter dough will be quite thick, so you just want to dollop it on top using your hands or a spoon, and again you want to swirl it into the brownie batter using a spoon or a toothpick. Now you would stop here if you want a creamy peanut butter brownie. However, I want some crunch with my peanut butter brownies, so I'm going to be adding some salted peanuts on top. And I highly recommend you add some salted peanuts on top. It makes these, amazing. Okay, so now let's talk about baking time. This is important. You're going to bake the brownies in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for around 30 minutes. If you should see that the top starts to brown too much, what you can do is cover the brownies with some aluminum foil. I did end up doing that for the cookie brownies. It really depends on your oven, so just keep an eye on the brownies. You'll know they're ready when the toothpick comes out with gooey crumbs. If you want to see a proper toothpick test, just check my other brownie video to get a good look at the toothpicks. Allow the brownies to cool for 20 minutes in the pans and then take them out to finish cooling. To get a clean cut or semi-clean, allow the brownies to cool completely and use a hot knife. Now call me crazy, but I do not like brownie edges. I love a creamy, rich brownie, so I do cut the edges. Put these on a tray or a box, and whoever you're going to be serving these to, they're going to be wowed. These are incredibly delicious. There's a flavor and texture for everybody, and you just cannot go wrong with a good chocolatey fudgy brownie.